Alright guys, so today we're going to show you how to notch a tube just like you see here without a tube notcher. This technique that we're going to show you actually works pretty well. We built 2 whole carts with it, and the only tools you're going to need are a angle grinder with some cutoff wheels and some flat discs, which you probably already have all that stuff already. So without further ado, let's get into it. So you're going to want to go to Block Layer. This is just an online tool, and we'll put a link to it in the description. And what you're going to do is you got these dimensions up here. So if you scroll down, you'll be able to see what they actually are. So your parent tube is the tube that you're not cutting or you're not notching, and then you got your cut tube here, and then obviously the angle between them. So we can put our dimensions here. They do have millimeters, we're just using inches here. But then you put in your parent tube dimensions, your cutting tube dimensions, and then the wall thickness of your cut tube. Now this matters. And then the angle. So what it's going to do now is it's going to spit out this cut wrapper. And what this basically is you just print this off on a sheet of paper. You cut it out, and then you wrap it around the tube. And then this thicker line here tells you where to cut with the angle grinder to fit onto that tube. So you'll see exactly what I'm talking about later on in the video. Interesting thing though here is the thickness of your tube actually does matter. So let's say if we go to a really thin wall, you can see the profile changing. So we're just going to use 0.95 wall because that's what we normally use. And then we can change the angle. So you can see here we're at 90 degrees and then all the way down to 15 degrees. And then this actually works significantly better too than using a tube notcher when you get down into these really shallow angles, because you might not be able to fit them into the notcher, or the saw might not be able to bite as well. So for this demonstration, we're just gonna go 1 1/4 by 1 1/4 at 45 degrees, and we'll download the SVG file, and then you can open that up and you'll get basically this thing here, and you just print them off. And then if you don't have a printer, this is kind of a neat thing that they have, is you can do a full set of 2-degree increments. So you can get this whole thing, and then you know, if you really had to, you can go to the local library, print all these off, and have like a book of them, and then just stencil over it every time you need one at 60 degrees if you really had to. But we're just going to print them off, and then you'll see what we're talking about later on.
So as in other videos, you get the cut wrapper template as your output, and we're just going to cut that out. We don't need the full length on it. We are going to cut it out along the line. The center line is important on there, so we get it square to the pipe. And as we've seen in other videos, once we get it cut out, we can take a piece of angle iron and put a line down the pipe to make sure we get the cut wrapper put on properly. So once we have the angle or the line drawn on there, we can take the cut wrapper, put it on. In this case, we're lining up with the line. Gonna put it on, gonna wrap it around, and the cut wrapper's then gonna be installed, and we're gonna work on doing this without a hole notcher. So we're just gonna do it with an angle grinder. We're gonna show you a quick way to do it now that we've got the wrapper. Okay, we'll put one more piece of tape along the back, and then we'll hit it with the angle grinder and cut that out. And the angle grinder works especially good once you get on very shallow angles. You know, this is a 45. You know, once you get up to even shallower angles into that 60, 70, 80 range, the angle grinder is actually much better than a hole saw, and it's probably quicker. So with that, we're going to move forward and cut this out with the angle grinder. Good. So as with anything, whether you use a hole saw or a grinder to cut the angle, you do have to come back with a flap disc and put a bevel on it, you know, to make sure that you get all the loose stuff off and to have a nice area for the weld. So we're going to hit it with the flap disc with the angle grinder. We'll take the wrapper off and we'll match it up to a pipe, and we'll show you the angle. So we've got the wrapper off and we'll mate it up and we'll show you the angle that we did. Here we ground it clean. So we mated it up. We were shooting for a 45 on that, and we've got the angle set at 45. So you can see that's a simple, quick way to get a cut wrapper and make a nice notch without an expensive tubing notcher. Works very well. And you end up, even with a tubing notcher, you got to take a flap disc after it to clean it up, so it's not much of a issue. We do run 2 angle grinders when we're doing this. You know, you can go to Harbor Freight and pick up one on sale sometimes for as cheap as $10, just to keep one of the wheels on there all the time, so you're not changing wheels between a flap disc and a cutoff wheel. We found it's a very useful way to make fast notches without an expensive tube notcher. So there we go, we have our notch. There you go, a nice simple way, and this is especially useful even if you have a tube notcher, because a lot of times with these short pipes, if you're using a short pipe, a couple inch long pipe, you can't get it in your notcher anyway. So we went ahead and did a final weld on this just to show you, you know, that we did a quick notch, hit the weld, and it's a nice easy way to complete a project without a lot of expensive tools. So if you like the content, guys, make sure to subscribe and hit the like button. We'll try to keep a few videos coming every now and again. Thanks a lot. Have a good day.